All right. Of course, you know I do a series of videos sometimes in my car about different subjects. I just gotten out of the VA, and I didn't take my damn phone with me because all I was going to do is do a simple blood test. Well, actually, blood draw, excuse me. And you're not going to believe this fucking stolen valor. This was the craziest bunch of crap I have ever heard. I mean, wow. And I wish I had my phone there to record this guy, like some of the videos I do have on my channel, especially about the stolen valor sniper guy that I keep catching at the VA. But this one cat was completely out there. This guy's last name was Grant. He was just a little bit older than me, just a little bit. I'm 55, he's about maybe 62 or 63 maybe. And I was sitting there and I figured I didn't really need my phone because I wasn't expecting any calls, and the blood draw usually takes about 5 minutes to do, and then I take off outside, jump in the car and leave. Well, there was this guy, his last name was Grant, was talking to this other guy, and he was talking about how all his information is missing out of the VA. They do know he's a veteran and he's 100% disabled, but they have no other details about him. And I said, what do you mean they don't have any details? And they said, oh, well, they lost all my DD-214s, they lost all my information. I said, well, don't you have a DD-214 at home? Because no, I don't have one. I said, well, you can always send away and go get one, use your Social Security, and go to the Department of Defense. No problem. Too easy, right? He goes, well, they don't have any information on me. And I said, well, they did have a fire, I think, back in 1972 or something like that, that some information was burned up in a fire. Oh, but he said he got out in like 1977 or something like that. And I said, I asked him what unit he was in, and then the bullshit started. Oh, I was in 10th Special Forces Group. And I said, oh shit, here it comes. Okay, well, why don't you get a hold of the 10th group, and they might find, oh well, you're gonna let me go then. They might find information on you. And he goes, well, they don't have any information. And I says, well, I'll tell you what, why don't you call, I said, you're airborne qualified. I says, call Fort Benning, Georgia, and call the, get your information down at the jump school in Fort Benning. Oh, they don't have any records of me. Yeah. They don't have any information on you. He goes, yeah. I said, all right, what about your basic training? You can always call your basic training. They'll have information on you there. They don't have it, he says. And of course, he would claim to be an officer as well. So I said, so you're saying that the Special Forces don't have any of your information on you, that you even exist? Well, yeah, they don't. Apparently I don't exist. My records are sealed or they're missing. And I said, well, what about jump school? Oh, they don't have records on me. You already tried. He said he already tried. And I says, jump school has records of everybody that ever went through airborne schools, including the guys who went to Fort Campbell. No, I said, too easy. Just give your Social Security or your number and your service number, and they'll take it up. No, they don't have it. All right. Well, if you're Special Forces, well, you're an officer, right? He says, yeah. Where'd you take your schooling at? He said, University of Georgia. Too easy. Give them a call, man. They'll have records of you, especially if you graduated. They'll have records. They don't have it. They gotta have it. Well, they don't. I said, what about the friggin' Pentagon? They commission officers. They'll have records of everybody, probably dating all the way back to the Civil War. They'll have records of you. They don't have it. I said, now let me get this straight. You're saying that the school don't have it, and you're saying that the Pentagon Department of Defense don't have any knowledge of you. Yep. So you're saying that your records are sealed. Yep. Or missing. Yep. Did you serve in Vietnam? Yep. Do you have anything, you know? I should have got to have records of that. Well, they don't. And didn't I just hear you just like 10 minutes ago claim that you won 2 silver stars? They'll have records of that. They don't have records of it. So you're claiming you got 2 silver stars in Vietnam and you don't have records of it? Nope. All you have to do is go online, type in silver star recipients, and they got them going all the way back to towards the end of the First World War. They'll have records of everybody. I already checked, and it's not on there. I said, listen, man, you're definitely fucking tripping out. You can't get VA benefits without a legit DD-214. The VA has records and copies of your DD-214. Especially if you're collecting disability from the VA. They will have records of your DD-214s and reason why that you are disabled. They'll have reasons. Well, they don't. And they don't have my records. Is your injuries from combat? Yes. Purple Heart? Yes. Then they'll have it. Well, they don't. And I said, dude, and I said it out loud for the rest of the, within earshot, everybody. I said, dude, you're about one of the worst cases of stolen valor I've ever heard of. And he starts fucking talking a lot of shit. Oh, well, blah, blah, blah. And I says, dude, I said, if the Department of Defense don't have you, your college don't have you, jump school doesn't have you, and listings for your silver stars, allegedly, don't have you, you're full of it. You're probably just a Cold War guy who got injured, and now you're collecting disability and they're fixing your legs and your knees for free or from whatever payments you're making. I said, dude, you got to stop fucking lying. You got to stop fucking lying. I mean, and then he got pretty fucking upset about it. And I said, the only reason why you're upset, because you know I'm right, because you're a bullshitter. Don't be sitting here fucking making up shit, dude. There's a lot of guys out there who won all those fucking silver stars, bronze stars, all that shit. You're stealing from them. Be proud of your fucking service, no matter if you're in the Cold War, the Vietnam War, the fucking Desert Storm, or Grenada, or whatever. Be proud of it. There's nothing that you shouldn't be ashamed of. Should not be ashamed of. If you're a fucking cook, fine, you're a fucking cook. If you're a fucking aircraft repairer, you're an aircraft repairer. If you're a fucking helicopter pilot, great. If you're a Navy SEAL, no problem. Too easy. Well, he pretty much just grumbled and said bullshit, and he just ranted, and then his name got called. So I managed to only capture his last name, which was Grant. So he just got up and he just hobbled in the back, and that was pretty much the end of the story. Unfortunately, YouTubers and that. I didn't have my cell phone at the time to record this guy. It would have been classic. It would have lasted about 20 minutes. You guys would have had a big kick about it. Big kick. You guys would be laughing because I thought it was absolutely funny myself. Again, sorry if it's just only in the car video and you're going by what I said for stolen valor. But, a lot of us run into this stuff. And it happens to me more often than not because I go to a rather large VA with a lot of guys. And I see a lot of Navy SEAL hats and aviator hats and Bronze Stars, Distinguished Service Cross hats. I see a lot of this stuff, and I hear a lot of stories. So I thought maybe you guys might get a kick out of this story. So I just wanted to share that. So fucking hua.